Good evening. I'm Anitha, Assistant Professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Now we are going to discuss about the topic data extraction, cleanup and transformation tools and metadata in warehousing. Next, coming to data extraction, cleanups and transformation tools. Before that, what is ETL? ETL is a extraction, transformation and loading process. This is the ETL, the mechanism of extractions information from source systems and bringing it into the data warehouse is commonly called ETL, which stands for extraction, transformation and loading. The ETL process requires active inputs from various stakeholders, including developers, analysts, and testers, top executives, and it's technically challenged. This is a process which how the data extracted and cleanup and transformation tools and how we are getting through the reporting or mining the data. Next, how ETL works. ETL consists of three separate phases. One is extraction, transformation, and loading. Extraction is the operation of extracting information from a source system for further use in a data warehouse environment. This is the first stage of ETL process. Extraction process is often one of the most time-consuming tasks in the ETL. The source system might be complicated and poorly documented, and thus determining which needs to be extracted can be difficult. The data has to be extracted several times in the periodic manner to supply all changed data values and keep it an update up to date. Next, cleansing. How the cleansing is done in data warehouse is crucial process techniques because it is supposed to improve data quality. The primary data cleansing features found in ETL tools are rectifications and homogenizations. They are specific dictionaries to rectify typing mistakes and to recognize synonyms, as well as rule-based cleansing to enforce domain-specific rules and define appropriate association between values. The following example shows the essentials of data cleaning. If an enterprise wishes to contact users or its suppliers, a complete, accurate, and up-to-date list of contact addresses, email address, and telephone must be available. If a client or a supplier calls, the staff responding should be quickly able to find the person in the enterprise database. But this need that the caller's name or his or her company name is listed in the database. If a user appears in the database with two or more slightly different names or different account numbers, it becomes difficult to update the customer's informations. Next, transformation is the core of reconciliation phase. It converts records from its operational sources format into particular data warehouse format. If we implement a three-layer architecture, this phase output our reconcile data layer. The following points may be rectified in the phase. Loose text may hide valuable information for XYZ Private Limited does not explicitly shows that this is a limited partnership company. Different formats can be used for individual data. For example, data can save as a string or a three integers. Conversations or normalization that operate on both storage formats and units of measure to make data uniform. Matching that associate equivalent fields in different sources, selection that reduce the number of source fields and records. This is the following are the main transformation processing to populating the reconcile data layers. Then what is ETL in data warehouse? The loading is the process of writing the data in the target database. During the load step, it is necessary to ensure the load is performed correctly and with a little resource as possible. Loading can be carried out into two ways. One is refresh data, whereas data is completely rewritten. This means the older file is refreshed or replaced. Refresh is usually used in combination with static extractions to populate a data warehouse. Data warehouse initially update only those changes applied to source information are added to the data warehouse. An update is typically carried out without editing or modifying pre-existing data. This method is used in combination with incremental extraction to update data warehouse regularly. What is metadata in data warehouse is that describes a contextualizes other data. It provides information about the content, format, structure, and other characteristics of data can be used to improve the organization, discoverability, and accessibility of data. The metadata can be stored in various formats such as text, XML, and RDF can be organized using metadata standards and schemas. There are many metadata standards that have been developed to facilitate the creations and management of metadata, such as Dublin Core, schemas.org, and the metadata encoding and the transmission standards. Next, several examples of metadata are file metadata, image metadata, music metadata, video metadata, and document metadata, database metadata, and web metadata. Benefits of metadata repository is centralized database or systems that is used to store and manage metadata, such as benefits of using a metadata repository includes improved data quality, increased data accessibility, enhanced data integrations, improved data governance, and enhanced data security. Thank you.